If you are a small creator like me, waking up some days feeling motivated and other days feeling completely lost, this video is definitely for you. If you keep telling yourself, I'll post when I feel inspired again, I'll start properly next week, I just need motivation back, then stay till the end of this video. Because this will help you understand why this keeps happening and how to stop repeating the same cycle. Now, without wasting time, let's come to point number one, that is the motivation myth. Most people think motivation is the engine behind success. We believe productive people wake up excited, inspired, and ready to work. And when we don't feel that way, we assume something is wrong with us. But motivation is emotional, and emotions are unreliable. Some days you feel unstoppable, but other days you feel heavy, slow, distracted. And if your progress depends on how you feel, your progress will always be inconsistent. That's why so many small creators don't fail loudly, they fade quietly. They upload for a few weeks, disappear for a month, come back feeling guilty, and repeat the cycle again. Not because they don't care, but because they are relying on motivation to carry something that needs clarity. Now come to point number two. Why you feel lazy? Let me say this clearly. Most small creators are not lazy. They are overwhelmed and unclear. They sit down to work and don't know what video to make, who they are making it for, whether it's even worth it. So they hesitate, they scroll, they overthink, and then they blame themselves. But effort isn't the problem. Direction is. When you don't know where you are going, even small steps feel exhausting. Now come to point number three. What clarity actually is. Clarity doesn't mean having everything figured out. It means knowing enough to move without arguing with yourself every day. Clarity answers simple questions. What am I building right now? Who am I speaking to? And why am I doing this even when it's slow? When those answers are clear, you stop waking up asking, should I upload today? You already decided. Motivation asks for permission, clarity gives instruction. Now come to point number four. Why clarity feels boring. Here is the part nobody likes hearing, that is, clarity is boring. There is no emotional high, no excitement rush, no dramatic feeling of this is it. It's repeating the same type of work with slightly more intention. That's why people say motivation instead. Motivation feels exciting, but boring progress compounds. Quiet consistency builds skill, skill builds confidence, and confidence built this way doesn't disappear when views are low. Now come to point number five, the confidence shift. At the beginning, confidence comes from belief. You believe it might work, you believe in your potential, but real confidence is built after disappointment. When you upload even when the views don't move, nobody comments, self-doubt is loud. That's when the confidence shift happens. It becomes quieter, more stable, less emotional, and that kind of confidence lasts. Now come to point number six, why small creators really quit. Most small creators don't quit because YouTube is hard. They quit because silence feels personal. They start thinking maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I started too late. Maybe this isn't for me. But this phase isn't rejection, it's training. YouTube isn't asking how talented you are yet. It's asking how long you will stay without validation. Now come to point number seven, building clarity without overthinking. Clarity isn't found by thinking more. It's built by choosing less. One direction, one message, one reason to keep going. You don't need perfect plans, you need fewer options. Progress don't come from keeping every door open. It comes from walking through one door long enough to see what's inside. And lastly, if you are a small creator who has been waiting to feel motivated again, please stop waiting, because motivation fades but clarity stays. Decide what you are building, decide why it matters, and stay long enough to see the difference. And if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and comment. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.